Okay, and we're back. Okay, sorry for delaying for an hour because what happened was basically I had a blackout in my area. Okay, well, not all the houses. Annoying part is that several houses still have electricity. Just like I counted like every one, two, three, every third house, was it fourth house? Okay, had their electricity, their power supply cut off because I think like it overloaded, so like just a little bit overloaded, so that they closed every alternate three houses, but it's still annoying because like when I look outside, like we still have electricity, and I've been waiting for over an hour, and it got fixed in like within 2 hours, but still, this is not the first time it happened, and usually like my house will be my set of houses, like I told you, the first the three houses will be would have their power cut off, and then like next 5-10 minutes, like our neighbors will also get theirs cut off as well. But still, it happens like, okay, if I want to say, it'll be like every 2 to 3 months. Okay, like it happened starting from last year or so. So maybe like supply chain issue and stuff. Okay, but anyhow, let's get back to Steins Gate. Okay, so what happened in Steins Gate last time is that when we played with Suzuha, okay, like she's supposed to go back in time, but she failed. Okay, so I didn't know that we actually supposed to choose which one. Okay, I did to send the email or time leap. Okay, if you send so he I first like went for the time leap. Okay, even though that I said use the email. Okay, and it basically like delay. Okay, but the thing is that we can't use a time leap to fix it because like it happens way before the time leap machine been made. So, and in a sense that Okabe is like stuck in a permanent loop like of his own doing, and it gets very infuriating because he relived that set of 2 days again and again until like it kind of like break him. Wouldn't say to the point of breaking, like I won't say break, but he's really on his last straw. Okay, so now we're gonna on the last stream before we ended. Okay, I actually sent the email. Okay, and like it you see that it worked, and we moved from chapter 6 to chapter 7. Okay, and I assume that Suzuha actually changed the future, well, the present in this case. Okay, because like remember the divergence counter, it went from 0.33 to 0.40. So like this is quite a huge thing. Okay, but so in other words, her sacrifice is not in vain. Now let's check it out. Okay, load. The world shatters into geometric shapes that expand and contract like rubber toys. Light gathers between my eyes. Stars explode behind my eyelids. Gradually, color returns to the world. I wait for the vertigo to pass. This is after he sent the email, okay? Cold sweat oozes from my temples. Pressing my fists against them, I slowly force the air out of my lungs. Has the world line changed? I hit to the lounge in order to check the divergence meter. Well, of course, she didn't give it to you. I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before the world line changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realized what happened. So I gave me the meter after we stopped her from leaving. My D-mail undid those events. Of course, the meter isn't here. But maybe she brought it to the past well, and then she still carries it on, and we might actually like see an old Suzuha, Obasang Suzuha maybe. Because remember, she's supposed to be 45. A surge of regret seizes my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best as I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep those memories of Suzuha alive. I look around the room. Mayuri and Kurisu are on the sofa, dozing on each other's shoulders. Daru, oblivious to the vulnerability of high school girls behind him, is playing... oh, shit! He's playing NOG on his computer. Well, that is our Daru, so can't say much about it. I take a deep breath and turn on the TV. I flip on the news channel. The world line should have changed. I erased the time we spent with Suzuha. That should have allowed her to leap to 1975 without losing her memories, and the IBM 5100 should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack into SERN and erase the data they intercepted from us. Without that information, Maoka Man won't attack the lab. Mairi won't have to die. That's how it should be. That's how it has to be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Suzuha's dream? The quickest way to confirm this change would be to check for any delays at Akiba Station. What time is it?
は？いや、止まってないんじゃね？
ネットで調べてくれ。
今いいところなのに。
頼む。
Daru sighs and calls up train information.
やっぱ止まってないみたいだお。
What time is it?
ありがとう。
The world line has changed, which means that IBM 51 should be in the development room. I head back there to search for it, but contrary to my expectation, I can't find it anywhere. What's going on? I look at my watch. It's 7:43. It's supposed to be like the news of what the train is stopped, okay, and like the rounders are all around the place. So I'm wondering that if they don't have it, so like why didn't they storm in? Doesn't make any sense. What time again? My heart pounding like a drum. The email was supposed to fix everything. The trains are moving as scheduled, which means Moika's men aren't about to attack. Or is it? Why does it feel like nothing's fixed at all? IBM 5100 absence is extremely disturbing. I want to sit down and think about where it could have gone, but a voice in my head is screaming that there's no time. I need to calm down. It's hard to think straight after everything that's happened. Wait, remember that Suzuha is the owner of the building? Okay? It's, you know, Ten should actually say that he got this from Suzuha. I check my watch again, 7:46. Images from the assault flashed through my mind. My wrist bleeding to the depth on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. Frantically shake the visions out of my head. I look towards the lab entrance. The door has yet to be kicked by a team of hitmen. I swallow hard, petrified with terror. Please don't let anything happen. It's past 9. I peek at the street through the window. Nobody's there.
オカリン、誰か待ってんの？さっきからやたら下を気にしてっけど。
Daru's right. I've probably looked out the window 20 times in the past hour. And I'm not a suspicious figure in sight. Moika's men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 8, if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that my changes to the past have prevented it from occurring. Suzuha's sacrifice was not in vain. I let out a deep breath. I'm sweaty and disgusting. Wait, something's wrong. It's like my anxiety has pushed all the sweat out of my body.
Mayuri, それにクリス。
Oh, they are awake. Woke up from the nap about half an hour ago. Now they are eating cup noodles.
今あんた、私の名前、普通に呼んだ？
Tsundere. Kurisu looked at me in astonishment, like she can't believe her
二
ears.
人とも食事が終わったら帰るんだ。もう遅いから送っていく。
そうする。別に岡部なんかに送ってもらわなくても一人で帰れるんだけど。
Oh god, Tsundere.
いいから。誰も支度しておけ。
え？僕も？
僕も？ The train lines running through Akiba are operating normally. There's no bomb scare and no sign of Moika and her men. Yuri is still taking the Sobu line to the next station, Ochanomizu. Yeah, while Daru is going the opposite way to Shin Koiwa. Mayuri and I are taking the Yamanote line to Ikebukuro, so we part at the station's ticket gate. There are surprisingly few passengers on the train. I guess most of the salarymen are off for the Obon holiday. Obon is basically like, hey, what? Chaos Head. And then what's up there? Stupid reel. Can't read. Mayuri is playing a handheld game, the Rainet Kakeru action RPG on the screen. Her character is battling a gigantic Upa. Save. I wanna show Upa this. I stand beside her and gaze at her profile, lost in thought. It's the night of the 13th and Mayuri is still alive. How many times have I watched her die? How many times have I tasted that pair? I think like close to a dozen times. I think. Okay, no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't save this ditzy childhood friend of mine from death. He died again and again right before my eyes. But now she's alive, standing beside me playing a game. This is why I sacrificed our memories for Suza. It was the only way. I'm sorry, Suza, and thank you. Suza no longer exists in this time, but I hope my feelings will reach her all the same. It's not like she's gone. She's alive, but she's not, you know, a teenager anymore. She's supposed to be 45, remember? Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba could the 54? Oh, she's 54. Like she died at 45. Okay, I try asking Tennoji tomorrow. He probably knows Suza on the tour line too. I wonder if Suza remembers me. Mayuri suddenly lifts her head. She looks at me hesitantly, her cheeks are slightly pink.
なんだ
なんだじゃないよ。そんなにじーって見つめられたらね、気になってマユシーはそわそわしちゃうのです。
Why is she referring
ゲー
herself
ム
to
オ
a
ーバー
third
にで
person?
もなったのか。それは悪かった。
I apologize but keep looking at her. Instead of starting a new game, Mayuri looks at me with concern.
今日のオカリン、なんだかいつもと違うような気がするよ。
そうか。
どうかしたの？
You're supposed to die. I remind myself that Mayuri is more perceptive than she seems. She proved that when she figured out Daru was Suza's father. I don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayuri to smile her usual ditzy smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She's safe.
俺は何も変わってはいない。今もお前の顔を見ていたのだ。いかに世界に混沌をもたらすかを考えていたのだ。
本当に？無理してない？
Wow, she really knows, okay? Like, her
この狂気
intuition
の
is
マッド
great,
サイエン
man.
ティストに無理なことなど一つもない。常に IQ170 を誇る灰色の脳細胞が完璧な計算を叩き出しているのだからな。
Bullshit.
そっか。でもね、たまにはボケーって休むことも必要なんだよ。そのことをね、忘れないでね、オカリン。
Didn't say it for me here, you know. Having said that, Mayuri returns to her game. I feel cold stares all around me, but I don't care at all. Mayuri is here with me, doing everyday Mayuri things, ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. Yesterday was my first time at home in a while, so I slept like a log on my comfortable bed. It could be because of my mental exhaustion, but that was my best sleep in a while. Before heading to the lab, I stop and stare at the brown tube workshop. But the familiar mountain bike is gone. Suza liked it so much she insisted on bringing it with her to 1975. The workshop door opens and comes out Mr. Brown, rubbing his eyes sleepily. He sleeps here?
お岡部、おめえずいぶん暇そうだな。うちでバイトしねえか。今なら特別に月給ブラウン管1台で雇ってやる。
Because he's not here. I wonder if like the fact that I know that whether Suzuha, you know, the fact that she exists here is still there because like she stopped here and like whether she really work here. One CRT a month. So for 1 month work I could get an old television? Hell no.
鈴葉はいつ頃辞めたんでしたっけ？
鈴葉？誰だそいつは。
Wait, the fact that she's here is erased? What? Yeah, but that's impossible.
たった10日ばかりで辞めてくようなゆとりバイトの名前なんざとっくに忘れちまったぜ。
俺紛らわしい言い方を。
Yeah, I agree with you. So Suzuha did work here. The fact that the evidence of Suzuha sojourn in 2010 still remains on this world line.
せっかく俺が楽でいると思ったのによ。だから嫌なんだ。最近の若いのは根性なしもいいところだぜ。
いいところだぜ。
どうせ面接の時に言ってたブラウン管が好きってのも嘘だったんだろうよ。まんまと騙されちまった。
Kinda. Teneri shrugs his shoulders, annoyed. Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity.
橋田鈴という人を知っていますか？
懐かしい名前だな。おめえ、知り合いだったのか？
Oh no! Don't tell me she died. Don't tell me she died. Oh no! PTSD. Oh my god. Knew her.
その人は
もうかれこれ10年になるか。
Dear. perspective, it never happened. How do I explain?
例えば考えてみてくれ。この秋葉にはもともとアニメやゲームなどの萌え系グッズを売るショップがたくさんあった。もし仮にお前がタイムマシンを使ってそんな秋葉を今のような電気街にするとしたらどういう方法を取る？
I know it's a really cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way.
タイムマシン。
Let me guess, she wants to use it so that she wins today's
タイ
championship.
ムマシン。
She repeats the same phrase. Fairies eye gradually regain their brightness, and then all at once, let me use it.
今日も
She presses up against me.
で、何を？
She smells good. Fairy's cat ears tickle my nose. I go stiff, not knowing what to do about this sudden turn of events. Oh my god. If Daru sees you like this, he's gonna kill you. Fairy looks up at me. She looks so desperate, I feel my heart pound faster.
タイムマシンって本当なのかにゃ？
ああ、事実だ。
Fairy stares at me even more intensely like she's trying to see the inside of my soul.
信じるにゃ。
Just when I get the feeling she believes me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching her hand.
思い出しそうにゃ。
Oh, come on. She's
フェ
saying
イ
it.
リスはタイムマシンを使ったような気がするのにゃ。
本当？
Of course not.
フェイリスはタイムマシンに乗ってビューンと。
There's no way, there's no way, there's no way.
何？お前が使ったのは過去へ送ることのできる D メールなんだが。
そうにゃ。まただんだん思い出してきたにゃ。
Now you know how annoying you are, Okame. Now you know how annoying you are. Fairy then holds her head and starts to look at me in tears in her eyes.
頭が痛いにゃ。
これはどういうことだ？
She's playing you, you idiot. Does Fairy is reading Steiner too? Of course not, you idiot. I don't know. I need to find out, but how? Found out. I need to think. Should I contact Kurisa? Or should I?
今日もフェイリスは
Continues to cling to me. All I can do is hold her warm, soft, slender body in my arms. I need to make her remember somehow.
頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃになりそうにゃ。
How can you make her remember something that didn't happen?
しっかりしろ。俺にできることはなんだ？
She's playing you!
勝てれば思い出せるかもにゃ。
See, I told you she's gonna use it to the championship. I told you. I told you.
何？勝つって何に？
バイラルアタッカーズにゃ。今日の決勝の相手だったにゃ。でも卑怯な妨害行為にあって負けちゃったのにゃ。
Why?
そのせいでフェイリスは頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃで思い出すものも思い出せないのにゃ。お願いにゃ。今日もフェイリスは決勝で勝てさえすれば全部思い出すと思うのにゃ。だからタイムマシンを使わせて。
See?
お前、ちなみにこれは演技じゃないよな。
It is.
何のことかにゃ。
See? Don't tell me she just wants to use the time machine to win her Rhinet match. Considering her personality, that's pretty likely. After all, this is the girl who twists man around her,
ひどいにゃ。
around with her finger. You're awful, nya. And then Fairy starts crying into my chest.
フェイリスは今日のために一生懸命思い出そうとしてるのに、それを演技だなんて言われて傷ついたにゃ。
いや、すまない。
Tears emerge from the corners of her eyes. I have no idea what to do in this situation. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying. But there's really no basis to the theory that she'll remember if she wins the Rhinet tournament.
お願いにゃ。
Fairy whispered into my ear.
フェイリスを 勝たせてほしいのにゃ。
Immediately afterward, I feel something warm and wet on my earlobe. Brushes her teeth against my ear, sending electricity through my entire body.
は待て分かったから
You're worse! I quickly pulled away from fairies. That was dangerous. I almost exploded.
分かったフェイリスお前の言う通りにする
本当かにゃ。
ああどうしても記憶を取
How
り戻して
can
もらい
you
たい
make her remember something that didn't happen? Or she never experienced, to be more exact. Tries to throw her arms around me, but I quickly evaded. She face dives into the sofa awkwardly.
ふにゃ。なんで避けるにゃ。
いやお前が慣れ慣れしすぎるのだ
Understand. I'm not good at dealing with fairies. She's using me here, I'm sure. I'm being tricked, aren't I? Then stop doing it. Okay? I shake my head. Even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. There's an easier way. Okay? Send an email to yourself in the past saying, no, don't allow her request to pass through. Okay? Because like, one thing that she said is, let her send the email without him reading it. Okay? At the very least, if that's the case, then you need to use time leap machine. Okay, just cancel out the whole email. Easy. I have to believe that.
これから俺は今日の朝へと飛んでお前に助言を与えるこれでお前は決勝に勝てるはずだそれでいいな
メールを送るんじゃないのかにゃ。
Nope.
すでに我がラボでは意識を過去へとタイムリープさせることが可能な装置を開発済みだ
すごいにゃ。つまり強くてニューゲームってことだにゃ。
そういうことだ
Don't play along. Whatever you do, don't play along.
だったらそれを使ってフェイリスを今日の朝に飛ばしてくれればバッチリにゃ。
Nope.
ダメだ
なんでにゃ。
タイムリープマシンは俺以外の誰にも使わせる気はない
今日まずるいにゃ。
あれはおいそれと使っていいものじゃない危険なものなんだ
It has yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. So I lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. A time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen to the time leap machine. Well, it is based on, on the phone wave. Okay? Same subject to change. Considering the time leap machine's low budget and rushed schedule, it wouldn't be surprising that if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is to return the world line with the IBM 5100, then use it to escape from Alpha Attractor Field. The fewer changes made, the better.
過去は俺が責任を持って改変する俺を信じろフェイリス
わかったにゃ。
What did she say? I brace my wobbling feet. As my vision recovers, I check the clock. It's 10:38. The time leap was successful. According to Freddy, she lost the match due to cleverly concealed interference from the opposing team. Fairies told me how to counter that. Her plan?
サングラスと耳栓を決勝前のフェイリスに渡してほしいにゃ。そうすれば妨害なんてへっちゃらで 100% 勝てるにゃ。
I wonder if she's right. No, now's not the time to doubt. Fairy said she would arrive at the assembly hall around 12. I head to the UPX, making sure to buy sunglasses and earplugs on the way. There's still half an hour before the tournament begins, but there's already a line outside UPX. I didn't think there would be many participants since it's already the finals, but it turns out there's another tournament for the general public at the same time. The opening act, so to speak. The participant entered the hall through a different entrance than the spectators. I'm at the participant entrance, waiting for Fairies to make her appearance. After about 15 minutes, Fairies appears. She lives right next door to the UPX, so she got a lot of leeway time-wise. She got her cat ears and her maid uniform on. It feels strange to see her wearing that uniform despite May Queen not existing on this world line. Fairy's eyes open wide when she sees
今日
me.
もここで何してるにゃ？
お前に会いたくて待っていたのだ。
もしかしてそれって愛の告白かにゃ？大事な試合の前にそんな告白されても困るにゃ。
なんでだよ。勘違いするな。そんなわけがあるか。
そんなわけあるか？
今日の京馬はノリが悪いにゃ。いつもならもっと言い返してくるはずにゃ。
I don't have time to be holding Kyoma now.
決勝前でナーバス
You
なんだか
shouldn't
らも
be.
っと盛り上げてほしいにゃ。
She doesn't look nervous.
いいから聞いてくれ、フェイリス。これはお前が決勝で勝つための重要なことなんだ。
重要？でも京馬はライネットのルールちっとも知らないはずにゃ。
いや、ルールとかそういう問題じゃなくてだな。
じゃあなんなのにゃ。
She peers at me with questioning eyes. I better give her the goods before I screw this up.
これを受け取ってくれ。
I try handing over the sunglasses and earplugs I bought on the way here, but Fairy pulls back as if on guard.
京馬なんかキモいにゃ。
How rude!
普通プレゼントならもっと喜ばれるようなもの
そうじゃない。これは妨害対策なんだよ。
にゃ。
いいか、よく聞け。俺は未来から来た。
No, you didn't come from me.
知ってるにゃ。
Bullshit. She knows how? Why?
ちなみにフェイリスは宇宙から来たのにゃ。
There. That's what you get for being, chewing you all the time. Don't forget, this is Fairy's Nyanya we are dealing with.
冗談を言ってるわけじゃない。俺は確かに今日の夕方6時から飛んできたんだよ。今日のライネットグラちゃん決勝の結果を俺は知っている。
聞かなくてもわかるにゃ。フェイリスの圧勝。
いいや、お前は負けた。
にゃおー。
Fairy's frown.
だがそれは敵チームの妨害にあったせいだ。だからその妨害からフェイリスを守るためにこうしてサングラスと耳栓を持ってきたわけで。
I initially tried to convince her, but Fairy just hangs her head, making it hard to read her expression.
聞いているのか。
I grasped Fairy's slender shoulders she's shaking.
フェイリス。
うにゃー。京馬のにゃんばか。
And then she suddenly explodes.
今日はフェイリスにとっては大事な試合なのによくも負けるとか言ったにゃ。フェイリスをへこませるなんて、さてはバイラルアタッカーズの回し者かにゃ。
いや、だから実力で負けたわけではなく。
ふみゃ、聞きたくないにゃ。
And then she's gonna lose. After a swift kick to my shin, Fairy turns her back to me in a huff. Damn you, cat girl. For once in your life, listen to me.
待て、どうしてもお前に勝ってもらわなければ困るのだ。
だからフェイリスは負けないにゃ。それにそんなキモいメガネなんてかけたくないにゃ。フェイリスは常に可愛いからこそファンのみんなに喜んでもらえてるのにゃ。
But she's getting angry at me now. Fairy shakes me up and runs to the participant entrance. And let me guess, after this, 6 PM, why didn't I listen to you? Why? Why did I doubt Kyoma?
話を最後まで聞いてくれ。
Bearing the pain in my shin, I force my way in front of Fairies and stand in her way.
フェイリス、頼む。これにはマユリの命がかかっているんだ。
誰か来てにゃ。助けてにゃ。
Fairy suddenly starts shouting. She grabs the attention of the surrounding participants and spectators, even the staff members are gathering. Crap, I can't talk about Time Machine or Mayuri's life with this much attention around us. But unless I can get Fairies to listen to me, there's no way I can undo. Just send a email to yourself saying, no, do not let Fairies use. What should I do?
ずいぶん余裕かましてるじゃねえか、チャンピオン。
That smug voice. Mayuri. Pockety. Okay, the sound of it ticking, granny. Okay, let me see. Pockety. Kurisu, kurisu. What? Oh well. Pockety. Yeah, just send it. Okay. A tall man dressed entirely in black walks up to us with a grin on his face. Whenever he takes a step, all of his silver accessories jingle. He dramatically takes off his sunglasses, revealing the face of the guy who gave me the trouble before. If I'm not mistaken, he calls himself 4 degrees, okay, or something like that.
ストリートに舞い降りたライネッター界の黒いクジャク。俺の名はシド。数字の4に温度の度でシド。バイラルアタッカーズのリーダーをやってる。
バイラルアタッカーズ。
The viral attackers, I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's right, they are Fairy's opponents this match. Okay, they're trying to start a fight now. This is a guy who headbutts people out of nowhere. And he seems to hate fairies for some reason. Let me guess.
マジな話。がっかりだぜ、チャンピオン。
Fairies actually rejected him.
てめえが体勢にこびた格好をしてるだけでも、俺の心はざわつくってのによ。そのくせ決勝前にヘボそうな男との汚れた愛に浸ってるとはな。シャムネコを気取ってるてめえの白い毛並みを俺が今日のデュエルで漆黒に染めてやるよ。そうしろとささやくんだ。ガイアがな。黒猫はディザスターの象徴。俺の黒い輝きはお前という影を消し去り、ライネットのニュージェネレーションを迎える。
Oh God.
俺という生きるロックマインドに女どもはもう虜だぜ。
Setting aside the personality, the fact they're both trivial, actually fits both of them very well, as well. I can't imagine that both of them being a couple in a different timeline. Damn, this guy can talk, even though I have no idea what he's saying. Barry seems to be thinking the same thing.
なんでみんなフェイリスの邪魔するにゃ。もっと静かに集中させてほしいにゃ。
With that said, she quickly tries to enter the hall, but I grab her hand to retain her.
フェイリス、待てと言っているだろう。
話すにゃ。
頼む、俺の話を聞いてくれ。
おい待て。このライネットの真理に最も近い男を無視してるんじゃねえ。
いや、お前に用はないからこっち見るな。
だと俺をライネット界の黒い貴公子と知って言ってんのか。
ライネット界の黒いクジャクじゃないのか。さっきと言っていることが違うぞ。
黒いクジャクであり黒い貴公子なんだよ。黒はライネットの象徴だからな。
If I were him, if I woke up, you were like, yeah, just like the spot on your head. The promotional posters all have blue and white motif. It doesn't look like black black is the image of color to me.
黒と言いたいだけか。
バカにしやがって。決勝のデュエル前にここでそのメス猫を黒く染めてやるよ。
4 degrees Celsius approached with an angry look on his face. But I'm the one who should be angry. Mayuri's life hanging in the balance. Fairy isn't cooperating either. I can't believe this is happening. How can I get this guy to go away? For a moment of consideration, I decided to face him as Ho in Kyoma.
俺に触れたらどうなるか知ってるか。ドライアイスは肌もやけど。
それはやけどではなく凍傷だ。フェイリスにちょっかいをかけてくるなと言っている。ポエムならばチラシの裏にでも書いていろ。
Yeah, I hear giggles from all around.
笑われてるぜ。メス猫の汚れたラマン。
What the hell is a Lamont?
違うな。笑われているのは貴様だ。10円ハゲの黒いクジャク。
今この俺のマインドに新感が走ったぜ。てめえ俺のアンタッチャブルな黒点をなぜ知っている。誰にも喋ったことはねえのに。
4 degrees Celsius turns red.
案ずるな4度 C。
4度 C.
俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティストにしてタイムリーパー。全てを見据える男。 おい、今日もなのだ。
4度 C じゃねえ、シードだ。
4度 C。
てめえら絶対に許さねえ。伊達丸の名にかけててめえらを俺の庭である黒いヘルに召喚してやるからな。
He puts on his sunglasses and leaves. Consider this payback for the headbutt.
今日も今どうやってシドの弱点を見抜いたのにゃ。誰も知らない情報だったのにゃ。
言っただろう、俺は未来から来たのだと。
ああ、
それより頼むフェイリス、これを受け取ってほしい。
でもフェイリスが負けるなんてありえないにゃ。
実力ではお前が上だ。だが今話して分かっただろう。奴らは明らかにドキュンどもだ。ライネッターにふさわしくない行動も勝つためなら平気でやってくるぞ。
そこまで言うなら。
Looks like my desperation paid off. Fairy reluctantly accepts the 2 items I present to her. Of course, she doesn't take them out of the bag.
本当に持つだけにゃ。それでいいかにゃ。
ああ、決勝戦で絶対に必要になるから手放すなよ。
Sooner or later, she won't have a choice. Too bad that we can't be inside. Wait, how did he get inside? How did he get inside? I thought you need a ticket to go in. There's a kind of majesty to the scene. The tension of the crowd peaks as the voltage reaches the climax.
ご来場の皆様お待たせいたしました。
Did he get
まも
in?
なくライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンの座を決める決勝戦を開始します。激突するのはこの2組だ。まずは我らが女王、前回大会のディフェンディングチャンピオン、燃えるメイドインキャット、ウェイリースニャンニャン。
You know how awkward it sounds? With his voice cracking like that? Seriously, how did he get in? Fairies make her entrance to the thunderous cheering. She smiles brightly and waves towards to the audience. She really is like a queen. I notice she's not wearing the sunglasses I gave her.
対するは今年彗星のごとく現れたダークホースならぬダークピーコック。初参加ながら対戦相手の危険などのトラブルを経て勝ち上がってきた黒の絶対レード、バイラールアタッカー。
The viral attackers consist of 4 degrees Celsius and some short guy with some black leather fetish. Okay, they look like a couple of punks straight out of Ikebukuro. I sit in the stupefied awe as the excitement around me builds. Daru taps me on the shoulder.
オカリンもフェイリスタンを応援してくれよ。
ああ、
Oblivious to my anxiety, Daru starts jumping and waving his hand in the air.
フェイリスター、フェイリス愛してるよ、萌え萌え。
What the heck do I get a meal now? Mayuri. It's a pocket watch, so pockety. It's cute and easy to understand, so I think it's a good name.
みんな今日は頑張るからぜひぜひ応援してにゃ。
The speakers carry her cute, cheerful voice to every corner of the hall. Apparently, they gave microphones to both teams so that they could talk to the audience.
えへへへ、サービスショットにゃ。
Puts on an impish smile and turns to the audience in a sexy pose. The entire hall shakes with the audience roar. Fairy's popularity is overwhelming.
来た来たこれフェイリス、俺だ、結婚してくれ。
Daru has totally lost it. I wonder if Fairies will be alright. Wait, he did say, if I'm not wrong, Daru is going to meet somebody in Komima and then like going to marry her. So it's definitely not Fairies. Once the cheering dies down, I speak to Daru.
なあ、どうしてフェイリスは一人なのにバイラルアタッカーズは二人なんだ。
オカリン、それについても知らないん？
I'm not familiar with the rules of Prime Access Bachelors. I had Daru explain them before the final started, but he only covered it with the
も
basics.
ともとグラちゃんは2人でタッグを組んで戦ってくんだよ。でもフェイリスタンはデュエルパートナーに見合う人がいないって理由で1人なんだ。2人の方が明らかに有利なんだけどさ、それでも冬のグラちゃんでは優勝しちゃったんだからかっこいいよな。そこにしびれる、憧れる。
バイラルアタッカーズというのはどういうチームなんだ？
あんまり詳しくないけど、かなり攻撃的な戦術を取るチームらしいよ。ただそれ以上にうさんくさい噂をよく聞くんだよね。取り巻きがいっぱいいてさ、いつも群れてるんだ。そいつらを使ってデュエル中に対戦相手への妨害も平気でするって。
Like, so that's why she needs glasses and you know the earpiece. But the thing is that shouldn't the judges be throw them out?
ここまでグラちゃんで対戦したチームのうち半分ぐらいが途中棄権してきてる。それだけじゃなくて秋葉とか池袋とかによく出没してオタク狩りまでしてるとも言われてるし。
I thought there's no Akiba. I mean, there's no Moe in Akiba.
とにかくライネッターからはすごく嫌われてるのだぜ。
そんな奴らがなぜ野放しになってる？
Yeah.
そりゃ証拠がないからっしょ。ライネッターって子供とかオタが多いからさ、あんな黒い連中に脅されたら怖くて何も言えないって。
The viral attackers. Fairies told me that their interference cost her the game, but as long as she got the sunglasses and earplugs I gave her, she should be able to win. And if she wins, she might be able to recall the contents of the email she sent. There's no way! There's no way! That never happened and she never experienced it. How can she remember? I need Fairies to win. Mari's life depends on it. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Fairies. Fairies rises to the stage, heralded by thunderous cheers. And naturally, on the other side is 4 degrees Celsius. They face off in the circuit mat.
二人タッグの場合どういう戦い方をするんだ？
要するに相談できるんだよ。2人分の考え方が加わることで相手に駒の配置を読みにくくさせるんだよ。
So basically, the partner just plays a support role.
まあ心配ないって。フェイリスタンならあんなドキュン連中一瞬でフルボッコだから。
両者準備はよろしいですね。
The referee gathers Fairies and the other two virals for a coin toss and decide who takes the first turn.
それではライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップ決勝戦。
Instantly, silence falls on the assembly hall. Everyone holds their breath in anticipation.
デュエルアクセス。
The referee shout out signals the start of the game. The room erupts in cheers. First up is Fairies. The huge monitor hanging from the ceiling displays the circuit mat, the thing that looks like a chessboard. Chessboard? The cards glitter and sparkle in the stage lights. All cards on the board are face down, but each player is allowed to take a peek at his or her own card. The cameras are oriented in a way that the audience can't see what cards they have. According to Daru, Ryan Access Value is a game of psychological warfare. It's all about figuring out where your opponent places his cards. Each player starts with 4 link cards and 4 virus cards, a total of 8 cards face down on the board. The victory conditions are a little complex, but in short, you win if you can take 4 of your opponent's link cards or if you make your opponent take 4 of your virus cards. Okay, the game starts with each player trying to figure out how the other player has placed his or her cards. Knowing your opponent's layout lets you shift the game to your advantage. That's why it's important to be careful what moves you make, whether attacking or defending. Your duo partners dare to make it harder for your opponents to read your thoughts. I watched as the duel between fairies and viral attackers unfold before my eyes. Every time a link card or virus card is revealed, wave of excitement or ripple through the audience. I'm starting to understand how amazing fairies must be to become a champion all by herself. The audience is on the edge of their seats. As best as I can tell, it looks like the virus attackers are true to their name on the attack.
フェイリスどんな作戦で行く気なんだろうか。
フェイリスさんはスロースターターっつうか、前半は相手のカードを見極めることに重点を置くから結構慎重なんだ。その代わり終盤になるといつも大逆転しちゃってるのさ。今回もそういう作戦で行くんじゃね？
But contrary to their expectations, Fairy charged into the enemy's territory with a card equipped with a skill called Line Boost. Undaunted, the Viral meet her attack head-on, countering with their own Line Boost equipped card. Oddly enough, Fairy makes the first move. He waits for the Virals to overextend himself, then snatches one of their cards using her Line Boost equipped card.
さあ何が出るか。
You won't know if the card she took was a link card or a viral card until she opens it. The card Fairy snatches a link.
どうした？
What happened?
よりによってウイルスカードを取っちゃったよ。フェイリスタンにしては珍しく最初から攻めてるな。決勝で作戦を変えてくるなんてバイラルを相当警戒してるのかも。
どうやらチャンプのメス猫はこの俺黒きクジャクのヘビーロックな翼に怯えちまってるらしい。焦りが見える。臆病なメス猫がブルブル震えているのが俺の打天使の瞳にはっきりと映っている。作戦を変えてきたように見えるがこれはフェイク。間違いないと囁くのだ。メス猫のことは研究し尽くしている。最初から攻め込むようなことはし考えている以上に慎重だ。それが分かってる俺のマインドには何ら衝撃はない。今こうして孤独に攻め込んできているてめえのカード、間違いなくウイルスカード。俺に取られたら逆にラッキーと考えている。この黒の飛行士に感じたレッドアラームは野生の本能を呼び覚ます。だから急いで作戦を変更し、俺たちの苦労を誘惑だ。
That's why I need to, the sunglasses. Wow, the earpiece I understand, but why the sunglasses?
だが遅かったな。そんなエレガントさのかけらもねえ小細工じゃ俺たちの苦労は染まらねえ。なぜならバイラルアタッカー黒のせい。ライネットに下克上を起こす男たち。浮ついたサン
Oh god, he's annoying.
それにしてもあいつはよく喋るな。
And I still have no idea what he's saying.
バイラルうぜえ。
Fairy was radiant when she greeted the audience, but now her cheer and laughter evaporated in the face of 4 degrees Celsius taunt.
でもああやって相手にプレッシャーを与えていくのもライネットじゃ結構重要なんだよね。いかに相手を動揺させるかっつうの。そこから相手のカードの配置も読めるわけで。
意外と殺伐としたゲームなのか。
実はライネットって子供より大人に人気あるんだお。アニメだってさ、絵柄は子供向けなんだけどストーリーは結構ハード路線なのだぜ。そしてキラリちゃんは超エロい。
That's like, I can't give birth. Only 3 minutes have passed since the start of the duel, and Fairy's already frowning. She also fidgeting in the seat as if there's something bothering her.
わっ、レーザー光線だ。
え、なんぞ？
フェイリスの目のあたりを見ろ。赤い光線が。
It appears in short intervals, so it's difficult to spot, but it's definitely a laser shining in Fairy's eyes.
マジで？
Daru stares at her eyes for a few seconds, then shakes his head.
ダメだ、わかんねえ。でももしオカリンが見たのが本当だったら客席のどこかにいる奴らの妨害行為だお。 バイラル許せん。
レフェリーはなぜやめさせないんだ。
レフェリーが見てないタイミングを見計らってるのかも。
The audience is huge. It's impossible to tell where the beam is coming from. There could be multiple lasers for all I know. Now I get it. This is why Fairies asked me to bring her sunglasses before I time leap. Put on the damn sunglasses, Fairies. Alas, my telepathic message didn't reach her. I clench my teeth and stand up.
おかわり。
バイラルの手下どもを探す。妨害行為をやめさせるんだ。
これだけ人がいるんじゃ見つかりっこなくね。
I ignored Daru and began wading through the sea of spectators in search of my target. Meanwhile, the game is still proceeding. What? Where the ear? She's supposed to be able to carry it, right? The virus respawned by unleashing a massive assault on the line. They equip a card with line boost, which allows it to move twice, move it twice, and then unequip it. Then they equip line boosters to another card and move that. It looks like their strategy is to attack in waves. They even seem willing to make sacrifices to a certain extent. And of course, the virus are most likely attacking with a mix of both link cards and virus cards. In order to survive the onslaught, Fairies is forced to capture some of their cards in retaliation, but each virus card she is tricked to taking puts her at even more of a disadvantage. Fairies looks very unsettled by 4 degrees Celsius unpleasant smile. The laser attack must be really getting to her as well. And finally, she makes a careless move that truly seems desperate. Disbelief spreads through the hall.
おいおい、ファッキンキャットはどうやら俺のダテワルカリスマオーラにビビってクールなハートを忘れてるみたいだな。まさかチャンピオンが素人みたいな手に出るとはな。
Amateurish. I was too busy searching for the viral unleashed in the audience to pay attention to the match, but this new turn of events caused me to look up at the monitor. Fairies has moved one of her pieces to the side of the board to the entrance to the viral attacker server. But the virals must have used their virus checker card, because Fairy's card is face up, it's a virus card. Every card you send into the enemy server is added to your total. Normally you try to get link cards through, as that brings you closer to victory. However, you are not required to review any cards, so you successfully send through the enemy server. So although it hurts your total points, so you technically can send virus card into your enemy server. For some reason, Fairy is trying to send a reveal virus card to her enemy server. Even if it gets through, she won't be fooling anyone. Moreover, Fairy has taken 3 virus cards. One more she will lose, so she can't send that card through if she wants to. So what exactly is she trying to accomplish? Is she really get that distracted by the laser beam?
あえてここでこのダテワルストーリーテラーシードがシャコベスト。てめえは数分後には元チャンピオンへと堕落する。
Where the damn glasses and the earpiece? So that's where his underlings are. I push my way through the audience in the direction of the laughter. The rest of the audience starts booing. I guess most writers do hate virals. But Fairy herself doesn't respond to 4 degrees Celsius taunts. She just bites her lip and closes her eyes. Come on, just put on the sunglasses! This cute thing's only policy of hers is going to cost her the match. Or maybe it's impossible to prevent Fairies from losing. Okay, maybe convergence will bring about the same result, just as Mairi is doomed to die no matter what I change. The audience gasps. The virus has snatched a link card from Fairies. Now they have a total of 2 link cards. I can feel it, Fairies is losing. But just then I catch a few guys dressed in all black. One of them is surreptitiously aiming a pan-shaped object at the stage. It's him. I grab his wrist.
なんだてめえは。そこまでだ。フェイルスの妨害はさせない。かな。動くな。動けば撃つ。
Future gadget number 1, Bit Particle Gun. I remember how this stuff worked with Moika on a previous world line, so I brought it just in case. The man freezes. I guess he didn't expect to be held at gunpoint at a children's card game. Okay, taking advantage of his surprise, I snatch the laser pointer out of his hand and disappear back into the crowd. The punk starts shouting but gives up when he can't find me. Good, that takes care of the laser. Now Fairies can focus on the game. Good, the screen goes out in the crowd. one of the link cards. That's the third one. The virus needs one more to move to win.
弱すぎるぜメス猫。そんな大抵にこびた格好をしているから悪いんだぜ。そういうヘドが出そうな格好はてめえの家の鏡の前限定でやってな。
Let me guess. He's gonna time leap again, and next time is that he's gonna be you know, a reporter, and like he's gonna keep on, you know, spouting nonsense at them.
てめえのファンはみんなてめえとやりたいだけのキモいオタク野郎ばかりだ。そんな連中から応援してもらって嬉しいのか。
Ferry still doesn't respond. She hasn't said a word since the match started. But I got rid of the interference, so Ferry should come up with a reversal any second now. I stare at her, praying for a miracle. And when I do, Ferry once again turns her face away, as if trying to avoid something.
何？
Is he another laser?
チャンピてめえは目が命らしいな。なんでも相手の心理を読み取れるっていう伊達悪的にも卑怯としか思えねえ反則的な力があるらしいじゃねえか。
Wait, she does?
つまりてめえは人間じゃねえのさ。醜い天使。てめえと話したやつは心を覗かれちまうからな。みんな気をつけろ。近づくんじゃねえ。出ないとこのメス猫にどんな秘密も握られちまうぞ。そうしたらあとはその秘密によって延々と脅されるんだ。金をよこせ、それともライネットの勝負で負けろ。てめえの要求は何だ。
The audience begins to murmur. If Ferris does have that kind of power, then it's no wonder she's good at Rainet. My Chunival imagination starts to run wild, but I try my best to keep it suppressed. If Ferris really can see through the lies, it would explain why she hated the laser beam's attack so much. It will also explain why her moves made so little sense this match.
フェイリス。
チェンジディレクトリ。
あ？
チェンジディレクトリ。使うんや。
It's a special type of card called a terminal card. Once per game, it allows you to switch the placement of two of your own pieces. Of course, you may also pretend to switch them. Additionally, if either one of those two cards are exposed by the virus checker, it gets flipped back face down. I get it. With change direction, she can switch out that virus card she placed near the enemy server. Just as expected, Ferris exchanges the virus card with a card that 4C has surrounded with its card, or maybe she just pretended to. Either way, nobody knows which card is the link card and which is the virus card. Nobody except Ferris, that is. A pretty interesting ploy. But will it work? Nope. Virus attacker whispers to each other. Once they're finished, 4 degree Celsius returns to the circuit mat with a shit-eating grin on his face.
俺の金銭にインパクトをもたらすこともねえ。つまんねえ手だぜ。それが大逆転の秘策だったのか。だが俺は黒のクジャク。あらゆる女を虜にするライネッター界の伊達割るニュージェネレーション。俺のクールなブラックブレインはそれぐらいお見通しなのさ。というよりも完全にてめえのミスだ、チャンピオン。
Without a moment's hesitation, 4 degree Celsius captured the piece Ferris placed next to his server.
俺のウィルスカード累計はまだ2枚。もう1枚ウィルスカードを取ったとしてもこの漆黒の翼がもがれることはねえ。だがてめえはあと1枚リンクカードを取られたらエンド・オブ・グランド・クロスだ。
It's so annoying.
てめえの陣地で盾となって守りを固めているそのカード。そいつは序盤ラインブーストを装備させて俺に取られるのを覚悟で突撃してきたカード。最初に言ったけど臆病な子猫ちゃんが序盤に孤独なリンクカードをさまよわせるなんてありえねえ。つまりちゃんと伊達割る的に考えればてめえが持ってるリンクカードは今交換したカードの方ってことになるのさ。確かめるまでもなくすでにこの黒のクジャクのセクシャルな瞳に俺のエレガントな勝利とてめえのクレイジーなカードの中身が見えて交換したうち1枚がウイルス 1枚がリンク。それなら両方取ったって勝つのは俺たち黒の貴公子なんだよ。
Wait, is that right? If the card 4C takes right now is link card, then he wins. But even if it's a virus card, it still be a match point, and then he'll know which card to take for sure. It's going to end without Fairies demonstrating any of her power.
Card open.
This one she'll be fine with it, but I think the next one is that virus.
ウイルスカードだ。
Is it over? The virus have taken 3 link cards and 3 virus cards match points, but Portuguese Celsius is right. Okay, that doesn't even matter. Fairies only has 2 cards left. Portuguese Celsius know which is the link card and which is the virus card. Fairies link card is surrounded by virus card. There's nowhere to run. Does this mean Fairies is going to lose? No way. There's gotta be some advice I can give her. Can't think of anything.
世界はこのライネット世紀末黒く染まる。
Portuguese Celsius, as if in ecstasy, with both hands stretched wide and his chin cocked up. His attitude disgusts me, just like you. I clench my fist. It looks like I have no choice but to time leap again and force Fairies to wear those sunglasses.
黒の目視録は現実になった。メス猫チャンプは今元チャンプへと打点し、俺たちバイラルアタッカーズの最高に壮絶で最高にセクシーなニュージェネレーションシーンが開幕を。
何勘違いしてるのにゃ。
あ？
この勝負はまだ終了してないのにゃ。
Back to her usual speech pattern. Even got fearless smile on her face. That's not the look of a Rhinetter facing certain defeat. And then Fairies put something out of her ears. Wait, earplugs? Those are the ones I gave her this morning. She wore those earplugs but not the sunglasses? To catch the opponents unprepared?
何ドリーミーなこと言ってんだ。すでに勝負は決した。無駄。
あなたが今取ったフェイリスのカード、よく確かめたらどうにゃ。
まさか。
No way. The card he took wasn't a link card?
そんなはずはねえ。伊達丸的にありえねえ。そんなバカなことをするはずがねえんだよ。チェンジディレクトリでウイルスカードとウイルスカードをあえて交換するように見せかけるなんて無駄なことはあの不利な状況でできるはずが。
いいからそのカードを早くめくってみるにゃ。
Portuguese Celsius flips over the card and he took over from Fairies. The entire crowd waits for the card to be revealed, and then displayed the monitor.
なんとリンクカードだと思われていたそのカードは
ウイルスカード。
大逆転だ。
She did it. She really turned defeat into victory. It's like she knew exactly what was going to happen. She was in control of the battle all along. The audience goes wild. Their cheers shake the hall.
Winner! Ladies! Nyam! Nyam! 見事大会2連覇 Congratulations!
As the hall rocks with the jubilation of the crown, Daru and I clasp hands and share in the excitement of Fairy's victory. Okay. So I think I'll end it here. Okay, because like it's 2 hours, right? Yeah, it's been 2 hours. So I'll continue this tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow night. Okay, and in a couple of hours, because now it's midnight. Okay, I'll be playing. In a couple of hours when I wake up, I'll be playing Persona 4 again. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you in a couple of hours when I stream Persona 4.